I'm Tiffany.
And I'm Mary Beth.
And once again, Merlin. We are going to talk about the end.
It's almost that time.
Pushing through to get Nano winning. Winning Nano? Nano winning.
Or just getting to the end of the month. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, you're on your second to last day. And you might be 10,000 words away, which I'm kind of expecting myself to be.
Oh, wait. Now, listen. When we say winning, when we talk about Nano and how Nano defines winning, which is a 50,000 word count.
Right.
Most novels are more than that. So if you wrote 50,000 words and you're not finished with your novel, you're probably thinking, I didn't win anything because I still have, 20,000 words to write.
Right.
But it's more about the practice of the daily writing.
Right.
Right.
So even if you're not hitting 50,000 words, which I'm going to be honest, we are making this a little in advance, and I'm definitely behind, so I don't know that I'm going to make 50,000 words because, life happens. And but I don't consider that a loss because I got a great start to a story. I feel like Nano every year is a great jumping off point, and it gets you excited for a project, and it gets you writing more regularly, which is really what you want. And even the pep talks that you get from other authors will tell you the same thing. It's about pushing through and, making it to the end of the month.
Right. So we kind of just wanted to remind you that this wasn't about getting a specific word count, though that's what Nano says, right? This is about you and your daily practice. And the more that you write and the more that you make that a thing, even when life gets in the way, you know that you're going to be able to pick up and write more quickly and know that story. A lot of times what happens too, and other authors will say this, is that you start off with one idea and either quickly realize it's not working, so it's definitely good for that. You didn't waste 3 months on an idea, maybe 3 days or 3 weeks, and now you've gotten another idea out of it. If you got that, you won. You won. Because generation of new content, generation of new ideas, it's going to have its ebbs and flows anyway. And with the holidays approaching, if you're anything like us, you probably have a ton on your plate. And writing starts to creep into the background. So it is important. So some of the things that you can do to make sure that you maintain the habits that you established while you were in Nano is, and this is going to sound uncomfortable because it's very dark, very early these days, and setting your alarm 30 minutes earlier.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
It could happen, though. It could happen.
You can also stay up 30 minutes before your normal bedtime if you actually have a normal bedtime.
If you're a night owl, yeah, absolutely. And then also, too, just keeping kind of like a scratchbook or an idea. Merlin really wants to talk about it. Keeping like a scratchbook or an idea book where maybe you're writing scenes or snippets of scenes, or you're just keeping the characters alive with you as you go about your daily routine. That could be really helpful so that when you do get the 30 minutes to write, you're not alone at the computer. You have something to work with. That could be really helpful.
Another way to win at Nano is to look at all the connections you've made, whether it's, people that you met at write-ins or people that you talk to on the forums. Networking is a big deal about writing, and people know people.
Keep it alive as the year goes through. Maybe the people
exchange real emails if you found somebody that you really like that you thought could be a critique partner or writing buddy. Somebody
touchstone to bounce ideas off of too will be helpful. Don't just let it slip away until next November. Is basically the gist of what we're trying to get at.
Right. So keep at it. Hopefully you guys have been following our daily blogs that have kept you going throughout the month. So there's one more, and let us know how you're doing. Let us know if you think you'll make it, how you like your story, if you think it's great. And remember, the real writing of the story comes in the editing.
Yeah.
Okay. Your rough draft is typically garbage.
Poo-poo.
Yeah, sorry. But we will get into that in another video. We'll talk a little about what to do after Nano is over.
Right. And share your word count, too. We'd love to know where you ended up. But unless you have 100,000 words, because then we'll hate you.
Until next time, literati.
Keep turning those pages and keep typing.
Keep writing. You're almost there.
Good job.
Bye-bye.
Bye.